All right, welcome back to this mega bullish update for XLM. So the count changed slightly overnight simply because of the move down broke the little low that I had there as support. It just changes things just a tad, which is still in line with the idea that yes, it's probably going to be Sunday or Monday thing when this moves up. Right. So, in a nutshell, we have the inverse head and shoulders pattern at the lows, but then we also have like a mini shoulder up here and another forming mini shoulder up here like this, and then it'll go up higher, right? That's the idea behind this particular chop that's going on. I still see nothing that changes the view that this is going higher. We've had the break of the previous wave 4, so this wave 5 was done, completed. So anything that happens from now will probably be contained within this range. um, so I just want to touch on the actual pattern and what happened. So I count this now as a 1, A, B, C, and then this move that went up was a D, right? Now the C wave became weaker at the highs, which is why it looks the way it does before you had a reversal, right? So obviously this is still choppy because of its shift from bearishness to bullishness. So in that particular um, mindset, you basically just want to wait for this E wave to complete. Now, this correction in here was basically like an A, B, C, D, E, and then the C wave up there, right? Now, D wave, once again, being a breakout wave, it broke. It was the confirmation of obviously, the break of wave 4. The previous D wave here was um, a confirmation of a break of the you know downward sloping trend line. So that's why that D wave was large. This D wave was large for that reason. So D wave is always a breakout wave. It's a bubble wave and it gets retraced. So another example right now, you can see the D wave got you know almost completely retraced. Not really. It only got sort of the C wave retraced, mainly. Sort of similar back here, but as I said in the Bybit exchange, it went lower, much lower, so the whole thing got retraced. Now, in terms of that particular wick in the Bybit exchange, this count fits both charts, right? If I looked for something that would fit both, and even though this would be considered a pretty small wave 1 on this chart, in the Bybit it was longer, right? So this makes a lot of sense as to why it was down sharp, up sharp, and then to the sides sort of weaker is because it was correct. It's completely corrective, right? So 1, A, B, C, D to the top, and E now should hang around this area. I don't see it going any lower. So this is a positive. Within the E wave, we are in wave 4. So we had 1, 2, 3, and then I can see a zigzag there, a zigzag down. You'll probably just hang around here for a bit longer before it finally bottoms, and then we're off to the races. So that's the basic view of this right now. That's the latest update for a bottoming process in a suppressed coin, been suppressed for about 1,000 days, right? Look it up, it's true. And yeah, look, the weekend is typically pretty quiet. So I suspect it'll just chop around longer, but last weekend was pretty active for the market. So I wouldn't be surprised if once this completed, it just started moving. So I never really use past history to predict the future in terms of how quiet it is on the weekend, because sometimes you can get surprised. And if a market's going to move, it's going to move regardless, right? It's going to move regardless of if it's normally quiet. Well, if it's in a bull market, right, like a bubble bull market, whatever, then yeah, look, 3,000% is coming. $2 to $3 XLM is incoming. I don't see anything against it. If you have any comments, leave them down below, and I'll touch on them in the next video. Thanks for watching.